Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about BitTorrent BTT. So we have talked about BitTorrent quite a bit on the channel, and I think there's still a lot of potential left in BitTorrent. Unfortunately, we've had a lot of dips recently, a lot of crashes, and because of that, I think we're seeing BitTorrent at a great entry point. And I'm going to talk about really the benefits of being on, or I guess holding BitTorrent at this 0.004 mark, as well as price predictions for June, July, and 2021. So if you guys want to hear about altcoins, daily, make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video to hear about them daily. So taking a quick look at the actual crypto market, we are seeing, a 4.9% decrease in the last 24 hours. So the fact that BitTorrent is up 1% in the last 24 hours is a great thing to see. I mean, obviously we're seeing a 1.49% increase now. That's definitely something, like I said, that is good to see because a lot of currencies are now in the decreases or in the reds. Pretty much the only ones out of it are Filecoin, Theta on the front page. And obviously BitTorrent is doing very well against this Elon Musk tweeting. So that's exactly what you want to see. You want to see BitTorrent kind of stand on its own. And there's a couple reasons for that. And I think there's a couple reasons why a lot of people are very excited about the upcoming weeks and months ahead. So we're going to talk about that here now. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is the last week in BitTorrent. So we had the DLive Brazil hosted their crypto-related live stream event. I think I said this wrong last time. Cryptonomia, I'm assuming that's how you say it. Then they also had the BTFS Scan V1.2.0 version has been released. You can read more about that on their Medium. They talk about some big statistics that came out. So the real-time BTT the real-time BTT accounts was over 6 million? 6 million accounts now. So that was the big thing that we talked about in our previous BTT video. That is a massive amount of BTT accounts that have been created. They talk about the overall number of BTT transactions being a very large number, as well as new transactions this week. So we're looking very good and really statistically sound. But looking at the community update, they talk about the DLive sponsored the first weekend of Dead by Daylight tournament, or I guess Dead by Daylight 2 tournament, hosted by one of its verified partners. The second weekend of the event will take place May 29th and May 30th, obviously, which has just passed. DLive Brazil has hosted their crypto-related live stream event, like we said, Cryptonomia, on May 23rd. So different users in the community came together on DLive Brazil's official channel to discuss various topics surrounding cryptocurrency. And then also the obvious BTFS Scan V 1.2.0 version has been released, and there was new features included. We won't take too much of a look into much more of this. I have a couple different information that I want to take, or I guess a couple different big news articles or tweets that we want to take a look at instead. So this one talks about data for all BitTorrent products. DAU and MAU are still stable at 15.6 million and 80 million respectively. So the promotion campaign for the Golden Wallet contest has started. Users can read about it and join at BitTorrent Promotions, and they basically give you a link there if you want to take advantage of that situation. Jumping into the next one, though, this is the big thing. So we do have something prepared, and it's not a meme, I promise. So BitTorrent, we will release something new soon. It's a new meme. And then he said, or I guess she says, BTT listed on new exchanges. So what this comes about is BTT is being listed on new exchanges very soon. We talked about the very recent exchange being for Spanish users, the Mexo.io. So BTT and USD pair, as well as NFT and USDT pair, have been live on Mexo. So it's great to see BTT specifically get really more accessibility out there in the cryptoverse. More exchanges listing BTT is definitely not a bad thing. The one thing to take a note of is this is the only exchange that they have currently announced. And the one thing that this says is BTT listed on new exchanges. So there should be multiple exchanges unless their meme is just created wrong. But it looks like BTT is hopefully going to be listed on new exchanges, plural, as in more exchanges to be announced. So this could definitely help BitTorrent continue on this increase up. Like I always tell you guys, BitTorrent, we know that, it's all about market cap when it comes down to price point. But a lot of people originally jumping into crypto don't understand that 0.004 doesn't mean anything different than a $4,000 coin if the market cap's the exact same. So we can use that to our benefit. I do think a lot of people are going to start to jump in on BitTorrent if they see it's accessible and available to them at this low cheap price. So it's going to be great to see a lot of new users jumping in on BitTorrent and taking hold of BitTorrent. Hopefully they hodl instead of just selling every dip, like unfortunately the most recent retail crypto users that jumped in during the bull market. So we are going to have a great, hopefully, next couple of weeks and months ahead for BitTorrent. I do think, like I said, there's a good amount of bullish news for BitTorrent, and it's specifically why I think BitTorrent's doing so well recently is because they have so much going for them. They have BTFS, they have DLive, they have BitTorrent Speed. And one thing I want to take a look at is if we go to BitTorrent Inc., we go to their actual website real quick. It does have some sweet things to take a look at. For you guys that are maybe new, you may not have seen this. BitTorrent protocol is currently used by Netflix, Facebook, Google, Twitter, Lionsgate, and DLive. So it's very, very, it's very, very utilized right now, and I think we're going to continue to see it utilized even more as we go forward. I do want to take a look, like I said, at the price predictions for June, July, in 2021. And before we do so, I do want to say as well, I am not a financial advisor, so always do your own research before investing into any cryptocurrency, specifically altcoins, as they are very, very volatile. So, altcoins are where the money's at, I will say, but, realistically, it is a lot more risk, or I guess higher risk, higher reward. Bitcoin and Ethereum, for the most part, lower risk, lower reward. Still a lot of risk involved, obviously, in crypto, but, BitTorrent specifically, I think by the end of June, we could easily see some increases taking place. I think we're still in that manipulation or FUD stage for the next couple of weeks and months ahead, but realistically, BitTorrent's going to continue on a sideways uptrend. Definitely, if there's new exchanges announced, I think, like I said, accessibility is definitely going to continue to help BitTorrent really recover through this unfortunate dip from Elon Musk, as well as so much of the FUD that has been taking place around the market. We're at $2.7 billion in market cap right now. That's actually not too large for what BitTorrent is capable of doing. The utility behind BitTorrent is so large that I think, that market cap has a lot to really climb. I think there's going to continue to be a great substantial need for something like BitTorrent, and that's exactly why I think BitTorrent is currently undervalued at this 0.004 price point. I do want to, like I said, jump into those price predictions now. So we'll start off with my very, very conservative price prediction for June. By the end of June, I do expect BitTorrent to be right at that one, let's go with this. We'll see about a 0.006 possibility for BitTorrent if there are new exchanges coming out. I do expect new exchanges to list BitTorrent, but if that doesn't take place, expect more of a 0.005 range versus a 0.006 or 0.007 range. So those are going to be my price predictions for June. Going forward to July, I do think specifically we have a shot at getting a 0.008 to, maybe even a penny by the end of July. I just think, by the end of July, there's possibilities that we get out of this FUD and manipulation stage. The accumulation by huge Bitcoin whales has been taking place for the past couple of weeks. And I think, we are going to, with time, get out of this, mud, muckiness, and I think we are going to see a great increase across altcoins as well as, obviously, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So jumping forward to the end of 2021 or the end of the bull market, I do think BitTorrent could continue to do very, very well. I think we have a chance at pushing to that, about 1.25, I guess I should say 1.25 cents by the end of the bull market at the very least. And, realistically, that's a very, very conservative price prediction. In my opinion, it's very, very possible for us to push past our previous all-time high. So I'm going to stick with a 1.25 to about a 1.75 as my price prediction for the end of the bull market. I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, but unfortunately, you bought the high point if you bought around this 0.0143, and we had a lot of dips since then. So unfortunately, the one thing to learn from this is never buy green candles. Always try to buy the red. You can buy green candles. It's perfectly fine if you're going to hold for 5 to 6 years. But if you're going to, try to make profit in 2 to 3 years, buying green candles is probably not the way to go. Unless you're doing, short-term trading or, doing, day trading. So it's one of those things you'll learn with time. But for the most part, like I said, BitTorrent's kind of in a rut right now. I think we are going to have some problems unless we have some big announcements. And do remember, guys, these are very, very conservative price predictions. So we could see some massive, massive movement with BitTorrent if we get some big news or articles coming out about big things coming. And I definitely think that's a possibility. So we'll keep you guys up to date. We can continue to update these price predictions as we move forward. I think there's still a lot left of movement left with BitTorrent specifically. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to quickly subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video. I'll see you guys all in the next one.